Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Chandra and I make videos about reading, writing, and all things books. Today's video I've been meaning to do for a while, but we're here now, so let's not worry about that. I'm doing the AuthorTube Newbie Tag. I'll get right into the questions, but I have linked the website where I found these questions in the description. So if you want to look those up or if you want to do the tag yourself, feel free, they're linked below. Question number 1. How did you find out about AuthorTube? I started writing in earnest in 2012. I made a Wattpad. I'd been out sick, so I was pretty medicated and home and could not work or drive or operate heavy machinery for a couple of days, and I got super bored. And I remembered I'd tried to write books a couple of times before, but I was like, now's a great opportunity for me to get back into that. And so I made an account on Wattpad and I started writing, and that was when I started writing my first book. That was in 2012. That's pretty crazy. It's almost been 10 years. That's wild. That's crazy. Number 2, what genres, oh my gosh, I can't talk today. What genres do you write? Historical fiction, drama, fantasy, sci-fi. Those are my main loves. It's mostly what I read as well. I'll read anything though, really, when it comes down to it. I'm not super choosy about what I read. I just love to read and I like to learn new things, but those are the genres that I love to write myself. Number 3. What is your preferred writing tense, point of view, and category of the story? Adult. I always write adult. I can't write appropriately for not adults, so I have not even tried to do so because it's pointless. I usually write, this is hard. I write third person omniscient sometimes. I write first person. It depends. Usually I'm all over the place, even within a book, as I'm figuring out the point of view and everything. So I mess with it, and I've written like half a draft and something and then gone back and changed it and then changed it again. So I'm working on it. We'll get back to this in a couple of years, maybe. Number 4, are you a plotter, a pantser, or a plantser? The first time I filled this out, I think I was pretty firmly a pantser. After some rough drafting experiences, both because the draft was rough and it was rough drafting, I decided that I was going to try some outlining, and I've been getting really into outlining this year. So I think I started out more as a plantser. I started as a pantser, went to plantser, and now I'm pretty strong in outlining, and I've been reading a lot of books and educating myself as much as I can about the process, and I think that's made a big difference for me. I actually have some videos about outlining and why I hated it and what got me to really start enjoying it, so I'll put one of those somewhere around here. Number 5, are you self-published, published, or yet to be published? I am yet to be published. I think the biggest thing holding me back is not that I don't have enough books. I've written 4 if you count the rewrite of the first book, which I do, so 4. I feel like I don't want to publish something that's not ready yet, especially since I really love the stories, and so I've been holding myself back in that regard because I want to make sure that I have learned as much as I can and really polished everything and gotten it to a place where I can say I'm 100% proud of it. And sorry if you hear the thumping around in the background. I just got a doggo and she's having a snooze, and I think she's having some really good dreams. Oh, she's making eyes at me. She's like, shh, stop talking about me. It's embarrassing. She's very shy right now. We're still getting used to each other, but she's a sweetheart and I love her. I'll put a picture of her somewhere around here because she's adorable. Okay. We were on number 6. What publishing company, literary agent, or printing company are you? You okay, girlfriend? You okay? Yeah. She's okay. Sorry, excuse me very much. What publishing company, literary agent, or printing company are you represented by or use? If you are not yet published, what is your dream publishing house and or literary agent? I don't have one. I've been researching a little bit, but like I said previously, I'm not in a place where I'd be comfortable publishing any of my work, and I've kind of set it aside. I did do a little bit of querying, but to be honest, maybe it's because I don't understand the process fully, or it's very daunting, but the idea of it is just, I'm just like, I hate everything about this. Please just someone call me and tell me you want my book and then just make it happen. Please. That would be ideal. To be honest, that would be ideal. Number 7. What AuthorTube related videos can we expect to find on your channel? Ooh, I mixed up two things here. My bad. What can you expect to find on my channel? Anything about reading, writing, or books. I read a lot. I try to read 52 books every year, and I'm starting to balance that with my writing schedule and getting that in place. I hadn't been consistent about writing before because stress and, sometimes when you are a pantser, writing makes you want to cry. So when I would get real sad about writing, I would just step away for a bit, which was good for my mental health and all of that jazz. But now that I've gotten into the habit of outlining more, yes, reading, writing, anything book related, I will talk about it. I haven't done a lot of book reviews, if any. I like to do book categories and what I learned from a book. I really enjoy doing that. So keep an eye out for some more stuff like that. Number 8. This is the question that I missed. When did you start writing? Oh, we hit that in the first one, 2012. Well, no, that's a lie, total lie. That's when I started writing in earnest. I started writing when I was 6 with poetry, and honestly that was dictation because I didn't learn to read well until I was 9. So I would just have an idea and I would sit down and I would make my mom write it down for me because I didn't know how to write yet. So I would just tell her what I was hearing in my head for poetry, and that's how I started. I started trying to write a book for the first time when I was 12 though, because my parents took away our computer for a summer and they were like, read books, and I was like, no, let me write books. And then that's a whole nother story. For more on that, you can listen to my podcast about childhood trauma and cults and culty stuff. So if you like stuff like that, I will put a link to my podcast in the description. Number 9. What was the first story you ever wrote? The first story I ever started writing, that was actually my first book when I was 12, was about 2 sisters going on a date. I think. I don't remember if they were dating the same guy. I don't remember. I just remember it started out with 2 sisters who were getting ready to go out on a date. I don't remember how. I didn't get very far in that one, but it was fun. Number 10. What authors have inspired your writing the most? Shirley Jackson, We Have Always Lived in the Castle, and Vladimir Nabokov, because his writing is so lyrical, and it moves me every time. Yeah. There's another one that I did not actually write down to begin with, but Sunshine by Robin McKinley is also one of my favorite books. Actually, if you look on my NaNoWriMo page under my favorite books, Sunshine is on there, and that's by Robin McKinley, like I said before the first time. Duh. Number 11. Do you schedule your writing sessions or simply get to writing whenever you can find time? I write every morning at 6 a.m. There's a stream I will put down here where I get up in the morning, I get my coffee, I get back in my bed, and I lay in bed and I write for the next 2 hours. So as long as I get that time in every day, I'm good, but I still try to hit another afternoon stream just because I enjoy writing so much. And if I've got the free time and I'm not working on my podcast or my YouTube channel, then that's where you will find me. Oh, and like my side hustles and yoga. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, I try to get in a writing stream, jump in there and write with somebody or join in and co-host if I can. I try to do something like that at least once a week in the afternoon as well. I do love me some writing. It's also funny because I have in my notes here, I don't usually write in bed unless I'm having a rough day, which is really funny now because I write in bed every morning and it works so well for me. But I think this was like I was writing in the afternoon more at the time, so I was like, no, if I'm in bed in the afternoon and I'm writing, it's because bad things have happened. But I also lived in a studio, so I tried to avoid being in bed as much as possible. It's just funny how environments shift that. But I do also occasionally go to a coffee shop. I do like to do that usually on a Saturday or Sunday and, get in several hours of undisturbed writing time. I do like that as well. Lots of writing, as much writing as I can. Number 13. What are you most looking forward to now that you're part of AuthorTube? I love the community. I like the streams. I like that it makes writing less solitary. And I find so much inspiration just in the conversation and the different ways that people write. I love it when people have writing prompts. I don't do writing prompts myself. Actually, I'd never done writing prompts before I started joining Laura Nettles' stream. I'll link that below as well. She has great writing prompts, and they're usually horror-based. And I didn't say this. I've never written horror specifically unless it's flash fiction. But she has great prompts for that, so I'll usually go over there and try to do one of her writing prompts at least. Oh, girlfriend, you scared me half to death. She's like telling me it's time for me to be done because she's huffing and puffing over here. And it's a good thing because I am done. That's it. Yeah, I love AuthorTube community just because of the supportiveness, the friendliness, all the ideas, it's just, especially during quarantine, it's been so helpful having all these people out there, all these friends, everyone working towards the same goal. And I like to think a rising tide raises all boats. So that's what I love about AuthorTube is the support and the camaraderie. I think it's wonderful. Thank you all so much for watching my video. And here's to 9 months on AuthorTube. So I'm a little late with this newbie tag, but if y'all will allow me, here it is. Thank y'all so much. I will see you next time, and I hope you have a great, whatever day this is, time of day, evening, morning, after, yeah. Anyways, I'm going. Bye.